Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. It is Wednesday, and we had a pretty musical show yesterday, if I do say so myself. First and foremost, we heard a performance from Nosa Samba, and let me tell you, the group is truly a hoot and a holler. They do Brazilian jazz, which I had never heard of that genre before. Feel free to catch their full performance on tvliving.com. And then after that, we chatted with The Voice and North Alabama raised singer Kirby yesterday. She's truly as sweet as can be, and I do have that full conversation for you right here, so let's take a look.
With The Voice this season, you may have noticed every time an Alabama singer hits that stage, a four-chair turn immediately follows. It's happened twice now, so we'd say Alabama pretty much on a roll. And today we are chatting with one of those incredible contestants straight from the heart of Florence, Miss Kirby, joining us now here on the TVL set. Kirby girl, I'm starstruck sitting next to you today. I'm like, oh my word, she's been on national television in front of, again, world-renowned artists. This four-chair turn, I'm thrilled to chat about. But before I do, I'm always curious the mindset of a voice performer, because you're singing, you're wanting those chairs to turn, maybe they're not turning, maybe the initial moment you thought they would, or what have it. I mean, what is going through your head? You performed God Only Knows by For King and Country, which is a beautiful track.
Yes, I'm so thankful I got to perform that song. You know, I feel like before I went out there, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't expect, you know, four chairs to turn at all. I'm so thankful that that happened. I think my big thing when I was stepping out on that stage is just I want the opportunity to share my faith the way that I was able to on that stage, and I feel like, you know, I was like, if a chair would turn, that would be wonderful, but I'm just excited to step up and, you know, have this opportunity to show who I am a little bit as an artist. And so it was mind-blowing. I think I blacked out for most of the experience when it happened. I was just trying to breathe and sing.
Yeah,
so.
Which is hard. I mean, sometimes people I can't even speak sometimes and breathe, much less sing and carry out notes and keep up with the rhythm. And I love that you mentioned shining your faith, which is hard. This industry, it's hard to do. The entertainment industry and proclaiming the love of Jesus, but still all four judges fell in love with you, fell in love with your sound and your mission. You ended up choosing Team Nile. Was that kind of your goal going in, or did he just wow you in the moment? What was that process?
I actually kind of had a different plan before I went out there. I didn't know who was going to turn for me or what was going to happen, but I was like, you know, if this person turns, I want to go with this person. You know, I'm a country girl, so I have Reba in mind. I love every single one of them, though. But something about, you know, I was just told before I walked up there, go with your gut. And that's what happened. I just felt my gut was telling me to go Team Nile, and that's who I went with.
And that's who you went with. And he's so talented. He's so sweet. He's so cute, too, which never hurts. But of course, too, Kirby, we do want to highlight the fact, again, from North Alabama. I'm told, though, music wasn't necessarily a direct path for you. I mean, obviously, Florence in particular, the Shoals area, so much music history, but you were starting out in physical therapy.
Yes. You know, I started out as a dancer, like at the age of 3. Grew up on stage, so I've always loved to perform. And then I did, you know, I did fine arts and everything in high school. I went to Florence, where I was in the FAFA. I was in the FAFA program, so I learned a lot about music and songwriting. I fell in love with it. But when it came time for me to go to college, me and my family we were like, you know, we got to go for something practical. Music's a little scary. Right. So I started out with physical therapy and quickly realized that that was not for me, you know. So I met my current manager, and she helped me move out of college and up to Nashville, and we're making it work. And now, you know, it's just been a crazy experience. I'm so thankful for it.
So excited for you, again, in the big music city now, but of course all of us still back here in North Alabama, so proud of you and see you shine. So I'm curious too, who are Kirby's influence? Who does Kirby listen to for good music? Who do you like to jam out to and even perform?
So I'm from the Shoals area, you know, and so I grew up listening to Percy Sledge, Etta James, Aretha Franklin, James Brown.
Classics.
You know, classic Muscle Shoals recording artists. That's definitely a big influence on my sound, and I try to keep my Bama roots, you know, close to me when I sing. So I feel like a lot of that kind of influences how I sound, but I try to cross over and do, you know, I love to sing anything.
Well, we can't wait to see you again. Continue to shine, my girl. Living in Nashville now, and again, currently on The Voice. We've been watching you again Mondays and Tuesdays, regardless of how the show pans out, because I know you can't give away too many secrets, but we're cheering for you every step of the way. What's next for you? What's kind of ultimate goal, again, regardless of what ends up happening with the show? Where do you see yourself, hopefully?
Yeah, I definitely want to keep on pursuing music. I'm going to keep on writing and just, you know, honing who I am as an artist. I'm hoping to put out some more songs as soon as this entire crazy experience is over, and I'm just riding the wave and and so thankful for everything.
We're so excited, cheering for you all the way. Again, it's always so. First of all, I didn't know we were actually hosting you in studio today. At first, I thought we were doing Zoom, which is exciting, even virtual conversations. But to see you in the flesh, I'm like, oh my word, she's a national star, and she's here with us truly in person, live and in living color. So,
yes,
Kirby, my girl, thank you again so much. Tell us, of course, where we can keep up with you. Obviously, The Voice airs here on 48, but any kind of personal media, Spotify's, we want to, again, cheer for you all the way.
Yes, I have music out on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms under Kirby. You can follow my Instagram at It's Kirby Official, same as TikTok, and then my Facebook is Kirby Music.
Awesome, girl. Well, Kirby, so excited for you. Have fun. Tell Niall we said hey,
yes,
next time you see him. And again, don't forget us back here in Florence. Certainly wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Truly, again, as sweet as can be, Kirby, we wish you all the best on your voice endeavors. And yes, so let's talk about what's happening on the show today. First up is the Lake City Fall Fest happening this weekend, October 10th through the 11th in downtown Guntersville. We've got a couple representatives from Bakers on Main. Oh, I said a couple, actually one. Lisa Baker herself, she's the owner, stopping by to talk all about this festival, what to expect. And she is bringing a few different products from different vendors. So be sure to check out the show at 11 to see that. And then the Downtown Rescue Mission. It's that time of year again where they facilitate a 24-hour conversation led by their president and CEO, Keith Overholt. And they call it a conversation on the bench. Again, this is a 24-hour conversation where the president himself just sits on the bench. Is going to be located at 1400 Evangel Drive, Northwest Huntsville. Rain or shine on October 9th, so that's tomorrow. And basically invites anyone who has questions or just wants to talk to him about critical issues regarding homelessness, addiction, the homeless community, mental health, all of it. It starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow. All participants, if you have questions, you can submit them through an online portal/forum, and that allows for the community to just be able to hear this conversation yet again. And today they're bringing a bench, and we're going to have great conversations, and it is going to be a fun time. So be sure to catch that again at 11 a.m. for a new episode of Tennessee Valley Living. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll talk tomorrow.